Ready the oars!
Nice to see you, Commander. Salvage nearby!
Ready arrows! Shoot! We'll show them what we're made of!
Watch out! They're trying to hit us!
Release now!
Back to your mark!
Everybody brace! Archers, get ready! Slow!
Watch them, Commander! Heading this way!
Attack! Now! I need archers! Arrow!
Commander, they're right!
Forward! Archers, we need you!
We need to move before they hit us!
Hurry!
Attack!
Make them come! Slow! Archers, take your mark!
Can't be taking this much damage!
More speed! With me! Prepare for boarding! Put it down!
Quickly! Heal those guns! Commander, they are heading right at us! Watch it! They're fighting!
Here they come! Archers! Get ready to fire! Now! Attack! Brace yourself!
Commander!
Archers to the front! Let's make them burn! Archers! Ready! Arrows!
I'm seeing some scoring on
More
the wall!
oars! Maximum speed!
Fire on board! We'll need repair after this! They're speeding up for a hit, Commander!
Release now! Bows ready!
Watch it! We've got fire on board!
Prepare to board!
Taking your aim! That fire is going to weaken the ship! We've taken some damage! I wasn't even worried.
Rowers,
They
go!
can never sink you, Drestia.
Join me! Prepare to board the maggots! Reduce speed! Archers to the front! Barrage! Slow down! Enemies are close! Get ready! Get them! Use the fire volley!
Try again!
Arrows!
We need to watch those fire attacks!
Finish!
To reload! Need to fire again!
Faster!
Taking your aim! We're ready! We missed them! Get those blades out!
Brace! Archers, we need you! Get ready! Archers, take your marks! Shoot! Light them up!
We need to raise against those fire volleys! Raka, on this! Back on safe waters!
Ready yourselves! Let's board the dogs!
Please.
What seems to be the problem?
There is serious unrest in Credonia, Mistios. The guards and merchants are at each other's throats.
The guards are here to serve the locals. What's got them riled up?
Taxes. The merchants refuse to pay the increased taxes, and the guards all too gleefully extract them. Their captain, Diocles, is more a bandit than a guard. This unrest is bad for business. I need you to quiet some of the outbursts around Credonia.
A power-mad captain? Civil unrest? Sounds like serious work.
Which would be seriously rewarded. I have precious gems which I'm sure would appeal to someone such as yourself.
I'd be happy to help.
Good. Now, you will find the areas of tension around the Agora, the Eastern Market, and the docks. Is there anything else I can tell you?
Should I use any means necessary to end this unrest?
Ever the Mistios, where a blade is the answer to all things. Yes, one way to quell the unrest is to kill everyone involved. But sometimes, simply talking will yield the best results.
If the cause of all this is increased taxes, wouldn't it be easier to lower them?
Don't you know all of the Greek world is at war? War is expensive, and Credonia needs fleets. She needs armies. We cannot be left defenseless.
You mentioned the guard captain, Diocles. Who is he?
Not a man of the people, Mistios. It's at his encouragement the guards put so much pressure on the merchants.
I've heard everything I need to hear.
Do what you must to bring order, but watch your back. There are people who seek to benefit from this civil unrest. And we're counting on you, Mistios.
You're scaring the children! Stop!
And did your dog back?
What is this?
Justice, Misthios!
That doesn't sound like justice to me.
Why do you care? These are the families of the guards who beat us and harass us. This is what they deserve. These increased taxes are ridiculous. They choke the very life out of us. We must stand. We must fight.
There's no need for violence. We can talk this over.
Talk? They've smashed our wares. They've beaten us.
They have, yes. And maybe they should pay. But this family has done nothing. This child has done nothing. They're innocent.
But a lesson must be learned. We must teach them not to mess with us.
This is not the way.
They paid you off, didn't they? You work for them. Have it your way, Misthios. The woman and her child will not be harmed, but we're not done with you. We have our own scary mercenaries.
Break every one of these. If the merchant gets in the way, break him too.
Stop, please! What's going on here?
This Malaka needs to pay his taxes like everyone else. Otherwise, we'll smash every last pot in the Agora. Captain Diocles orders.
Leave the merchant alone. You've done enough.
Ha! You itching for a beating, Misthios? We'll just have to smash you too. Ha! What's he doing? That was a terrible mistake.
Release our goods at once. You can't do this. What Malacca city is this? Where the guards prey on their own people.
It's simple. You avoid your taxes, we take your stuff. Now, step away.
Or what?
Misthios, please. Talk some sense into these idiots. If we aren't allowed to continue doing our business, the economy of Kidonia will fall to ruin.
This does not concern you, Misthios. This is the law of the land. If they give up the goods, all will end well.
Laws are for the weak. People should live freely. These merchants won't pay you a single drachma.
You will regret this. Kill them, Misthios. We have every right if you don't pay your taxes like you're supposed to.
To the death!
Pig!
Get them! What happened here? Looks like Captain Diocles denied me my payment. And you must be Diocles.
Ha! Look who it is! You want to meddle in Kidonia's affairs? It's going to cost... Charge! Malaka! Those claws are stuck! Oh no! Oh no, 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 no! Get it out!
At least the captain had the decency to keep my gems on him. Never stand between Amistios and his payday.
Ready to sail!
Hands ready for you, Commander.
Sails down!
There! We can probably salvage that!
Losing speed! Slow! Faster!
Passos! It's been so long since I've seen my nephew Mileas. I bet he's grown quite a bit.
Mistios! That looks like Barnabáš's ship. In fact, it...
Ah! That ship belongs to the Eagle Bearer now. I am just his humble servant.
Barnabás! You're back!
In the flesh, a little older, but not a bit wiser.
Miko sent me here to wait for your return. It's about Mileas.
Here we go! What has my nephew gotten himself into this time?
I think the trouble is real, Barnabás. You should go to him. Mikos told me not to return without help, and I mean not to.
I need to think. But one thing, I know my nephew. Ah, yes, he's fine. That much is certain. I'll be on the ship.
And you, Mistios? I need someone to go see about Mileas.
Why doesn't Barnabás think something is wrong with his nephew?
It's just, Mileas was a legendary nuisance growing up. He lied, he cheated, he brawled and broke things.
Some of us grow out of that.
Well, now Mileas is a serious athlete, training to be an Olympic champion. And what's more, he's family to Barnabás.
That is important. I'll help Barnabás's nephew however I can.
Mileas lives with his caretaker Mikos. Their house is just up the hill north of here.
The amount of times this boy has been too sick to work, only to hear, not 2 hours later... He's faking it, Mikos! I've seen this routine before! Gods, grant me Penelope's patience!
It's not just Mileas. There have been others. All promising young athletes turning up sick or missing. Something's not right in Thassos.
What goes on across Thassos is not my concern. But I know my nephew. Oh, yes. He practically worships at the altar of Ergia. A devotee of sloth and idleness he is.
Help me talk sense into him, Mistios.
You know your nephew best, and it sounds like he needs a firm hand.
I thought his caretaker could handle him, but apparently I was wrong.
Come on, Barnabás. He's plainly ill.
Bah! I'll be at the ship when Nileas snaps out of it.
Give Barnabás some time.
But our time may run out. I have more leads to follow up on. But with Mileas like this, I can't leave his side. Maybe you could help me.
Barnabás is like family to me. I want to do anything I can to help Mileas.
Thank you. You know, it's not often a handsome and capable Mistios comes to this house.
They may have brought Mileas sickness, But the fates have brought us together.
I'd hate to get sick someday and think of all the fun I didn't have.
But first, there are those leads you mentioned.
Well, someone at the Champions Gymnasium must know something. Aitis was the last one to be with Nileas when he was well.
They were friends.
They were. If he doesn't know anything, you could talk to the doctor at the quarry.
If he's the local doctor, he's bound to know something. What more can you tell me about this gymnasium? You say other athletes have disappeared?
Many, yes. A lot of the athletes came here to train from elsewhere across the Greek world. So when they disappear, people think they maybe just went home.
A convenient story if something bad were happening to them.
Exactly.
I'd like to have a word with that doctor at the quarry.
The Aliki quarry is at the southern point of Thassos. The doctor there is mixed up with the training athletes and the workers.
Sounds like a strange connection.
Yes, until you realize half of the workers are athletes who have given up on their training. Something's happened to them, and that doctor is the only connection I see.
The last person to see Nileas before he got sick was Aiti. Where can I find him?
He's an aspiring athlete too, but nowhere near as talented as Nileas. He trains alone on the outskirts of the Vineyard of Glory. You're sure to find him there.
I'll follow up on these leads and check back when I know what's going on.
Thank you, Misthios. And feel free to check back anytime.
To your positions!
Thunder! We've been waiting for you!
We're at full speed! You can't be as bad as you're making it sound.
He once stole all...
Oh, that is bad.
I think we're out of danger here. You have been waiting for a second, Commander.
And yours! There's the quarry. I should find that doctor Mikos mentioned.
These workers should know where to find the doctor.
It's no Mount Pentelicus, but this marble is impressive. Right, Phobos.
There are more of these workers than I thought. And some are sick. Like Mileas. Long night?
Way too long. I need to, shake this off and start training so I can defeat Nileos and ride that victory to become the Olympic... who am I kidding? Maybe I'm just not cut out for this Olympic stuff.
I take it you're Aiti. Nikos sent me. Nileos?
Nileos? What now? Did he break another record?
No, he didn't. He's bound to his bed.
Oh, just another drunken night of celebration then.
Then it must have been quite a night.
Huh?
Nileos has taken ill. Mikos sent me here because you were the last one to see him well.
He was fine when we went to Karpos' house for the usual, dose of hedonism. But I didn't leave the party with him, or see him since.
Something must have happened at the party then.
Look for Karpos at his house on the hill. He probably knows what happened to Nileos. He's a reclusive man, though. You will need to get his attention. I'd say, smashing some of his valuable wine, the stuff that gets me this drunk, would get him to come out and play.
Thank you, Aiti. I'll look into it.
Well, I better get started, or I'll never catch up to Nileos and the rest.
Aiti, you will be an Olympic champion. Believe in yourself.
You're right. I can do this. I've just got to work extra hard. Thank you for believing in me. I'll beat Nileos and all the others.
It'll start with the right attitude.
Olympic champion Aitis. Yeah, that sounds perfect. I'll be the best the Greek world has ever seen.
This must be Karpos' house. The smell of alcohol is enough to know. That's what I'm looking for.
Exactly, you break. You've seen the athletes in the Agora. I won't let you live.
What have you done? You murdered the... Oh, no! No, no! The General is going to kill me!
You're with the cult, aren't you? What did you do to Nileas?
No! No, no, no! I'm just a business associate with them. I work for the General.
Tell me what your business is with the General, or I start removing your teeth, one by one.
Malaka. Fine. I help the... More like I'm being blackmailed by the cult of Cosmos to deliver them drunk athletes for their army. The good ones fetch more. Good ones like Nileas.
And now he's very sick.
They do something to the students. It makes them different. How do you think the elite guards can do what they do? Their strength, it's not normal. Not natural.
No matter their strength, it pales in comparison to mine.
I've messed up, Misthios. I couldn't defy them before, but with you on my side, maybe we can turn this around. The cultists always took the drunk students from my docks to a cave, along the coast, south of here.
Switching sides already? If I hadn't caught you, you'd still be slinking about in the shadows.
They aren't going to forgive what happened to their guards in my house, and my life is worth more to me than Drachmi. My loyalty is not to the cult.
Or Thassos. You're just thinking for yourself, trying to stay alive.
We're all reduced to that when our lives are truly in danger. Save the students for Thassos, Misthios, and cull the cultists while you're at it. That's just good for everybody.
I'll save the students for their own sake, not yours. If anything happens to Nileas, you're a dead man.
I'm sure he'll be fine. Go to the students. They are in the cave, to the south. Follow the coast and you'll see it. Good luck.
This looks like the place.
They'll be watching for me. I need to be careful.
Misthios! Please! Where am I?
Thank you. Thank you. I hope those hedonistic fiends haven't trashed my place completely.
Misthios! Help! The tonic has driven him crazy!
Misthios! Thanks Zeus! He was going to kill me!
This is your fault! These prisoners! They've had the tonic already!
The doctor must have come by to administer it. Only one of them has had a bad reaction. The other one looks like he still stands a chance.
Then there's still hope for Neleas.
Looks like this was quite the reinforced hideout. The cult are a bigger force to be reckoned with than I took them for.
We were lucky this time. Who can say what happened to the other students?
The cultists need to pay for what they've done. Now is the time to retaliate.
You sound like you have a suggestion.
We need to storm their ancient stronghold, Misthios. With you leading the charge, we'll kill the general of the cult guards. We can deliver them a crashing defeat here that reverberates across the Greek world.
You just want me to get the general off your back for failing him.
Happy coincidence, I guess.
This general. Tell me more.
That Malaka strong-armed me into this wholeness. He's the head of the elite cult guards, and rumor has it he beheaded 8 men with one swing of his polearm.
This ancient stronghold, where is it exactly?
It's a massive structure sitting on Lemnos in plain sight. I'm told the best way to reach it is by boat.
You mentioned a physician.
Yes, the doctor. He treats the injured and the sick here, but like me, he's been under the cult's thumb. They've got him administering their tonic. If you're going to pay him a visit, you should be able to find him at the Leaky Quarry.
At least now I know for sure Neleas doesn't just have a cold. Mikos needs to know about this. This is all your fault. So make sure these students get home safe.
I will.
That's right.
Something seems to be going on over there.
Stop coming back! Don't make me punch you!
You wouldn't punch... Idiot! I'll be back. You can't keep me away forever. I'll find a way in. You look strong enough. Can you help me?
Depends on what you need.
Information. My brother Solon has been missing for weeks. No one listens. They say he ran away. But he wouldn't leave me alone. He wouldn't. He knows I hate being by myself. Anyway, he was last seen training at this school. I'm sure it has something to do with his disappearance. Please, can you help me find out what happened to him?
I'll see what I can find out.
You're nicer than you look. Thank you.
Don't thank me just yet. My help doesn't come cheap.
What? You would demand drachmi from a child?
I guess we can work something out.
I don't have much, but I'll repay you with whatever I have.
That will do.
I think the trainers might know more about my brother's disappearance. But be careful. Rumor has it he can take out a Chimera with his bare fists. Or was it that he looks like a Chimera with bare fists? In any case, I'd take caution not to look for a fight.
I don't look for fights. They usually find me. Why are there so many young athletes training at this school?
You've never heard of this place? This school is what Thassos is known for. It was founded by Tyrgenis, the famous Olympian. Many others, like my brother, train here in hopes of becoming the next Olympic champion.
Your brother must have been gone for a long time.
Weeks. It's been weeks. He would never leave me alone for so long. He used to boast about future Olympic victories and adventures. He always said he'd make me the proudest sister in all the Greek world. But how can he do that when he's not even here?
I'll find out what happened to your brother.
Please hurry. It's been too quiet around here without him.
Looks like Nikos was right. There is something going on here. I'll get to the bottom of this.
Look at how weak he is!
Ephimos. That name seems familiar somehow.
If you've come to enroll in my school, I'm afraid you're at least 10 years too late.
Shame. You must be the one training these athletes.
Have you not heard of me? I am Euthymos, Master Olympic Trainer. Under my charge, my students seize victories as easily as Theaganasses sees the bronze statue of Thassos. Everyone has heard of me.
Who? I've never heard your name before today.
Then you must be quite deaf.
I've heard other things, though. In particular, that students of yours have gone missing.
Missing? Nonsense! My students are champions! They fly towards adventure all the time! Under my wing, they will soar to great heights, like a hot-blooded Pegasus.
Do you remember a former student named Solon?
You think you can storm into my school and demand answers like an impertinent slave? You'll sooner be gutted like one.
I need to know if your school has a connection to the disappearances.
Connection? Ha! Nonsense! This is a place of blood, sweat, and brawn. The only things that vanish here are the weaknesses in heart and body.
How about we put our skills to the test?
I'd rather not waste my time or my skills on the likes of a nobody.
Sounds like you're backing down.
Don't won't work, Misthios.
Hold on, you seem familiar. I recognize you. You're in the Olympics. You're the champion, I'm sure of it.
Yes, you're looking at an Olympic champion.
Get back to your training.
You're amazing. Tell us, what do we need to do to be a true champion?
A true champion runs daily
with the weight of 2 cows slung across the shoulders.
Doesn't sound impressive to me. So, an Olympic champion strolls into my school, steals my thunder, and dares to challenge me? The great Euthymos!
Does the great Euthymos accept this challenge? Or is he too afraid?
Afraid? Ha ha ha! Try sparring with my students first. We'll see if you are as strong as you say you are.
Let's see what your students are made of.
Be careful. I heard the healers have their hands full these days.
I'm sure they will find time to tend to injured youth.
But don't hit too hard! Themistios might cry!
Can you withstand the might of my steel?
Τινή τρόπο συνέβη.
Let's see if you can handle this! Play nice, my students! Oh, not bad! Even the best of my students cannot stand against you.
Warm-up is over.
Oh, such fire! Come then if you dare. Face me like a real warrior in our arena. Oh, I'll be careful not to break too many bones. My loyal students! This Mystios has the nerve to challenge me! The great Euthymos! At my... our school! This is your last chance, Mystios. It can all end if you simply walk away.
Are you done talking?
Oh, we'll see what you are made of then, hmm? We'll fight like real champions! You will need this, Sparta! Child's play! How dare you challenge me? My mother is Hagen! See what a champion is made of! That's the true might of my students!
You won't defeat our master, Mystios!
For the master! My students!
Out of our school!
My pride! Show me your loyalty!
Τι λαμβάνει.
Merci. Come and die. It is fate.
All right. All right. I yield. You've ruined my reputation. How will my students learn from me now?
You were ruined by pride.
I had no part in it.
We've nothing to learn from a fallen master. Some of us want to follow in your footsteps, Misthios. Can we come with you?
I could use a few good warriors.
You hear that? We're going to be warriors!
Fine. You've won. You are worthy. I'll tell you what I know. Keeping a school like this is expensive, but we receive a good lump of drachmi from this rich fellow to keep things running. He visits now and then, stinking of wine, frequently accompanied by strange men.
I assume they're not here to admire the training grounds.
I noticed that they tend to favor my star athletes, the ones who exhibit exemplary skills and performance. They watch them very closely.
Solon was one of them.
Yes. He was one of my top students, along with another boy named Nileas. They were good friends and great athletes. They stopped coming to school soon after the men came. I worry that something has happened to them.
Yet you do nothing? Even when you clearly know something isn't right?
This fellow has powerful allies and influence. I've tried to do something, Misthios. I've asked questions and I was told to stop for my own good and the good of the students. As much as I hate to admit, I am powerless.
A strong man like you shouldn't take orders from a drunk fool.
You're right. I've been weak for far too long. Thank you, Misthios. I may still have other strengths to hone.
I heard everything! How can you stand by while your students are being taken? All for drachmi?
How did you get in here? Is she your daughter?
Men like you are the worst. I can't rely on you. I can't rely on anyone. I'm going to save my brother.
Her brother? By Zeus, what have I done?
Solon and the others are missing.
No more cowards.
Maybe Nileas was going to be next.
I am the master of this
Nikos will
school.
want to know about
I need
this.
to act like one.